Well, thanks for joining me, Joe. And I really just want to, get some feedback from you on the event. And the first question I would just say is like, how did you like the event? And, what was your favorite part?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the event. I thought it was a great 2 days. My favorite part was actually the two deal reviews that we did on the afternoon of the second day. It was, I think, really, really helpful to see how my peers were putting deals together. So we did a pre-LOI review and a post-LOI approaching close review. And it was just really helpful to see how other people put the tools together and find different levers to make a deal work and to hear um, Alok and Rich and Hayden and others in the room sort of poke and prod and just show you different ways to think about it. I actually felt like that was practical application of things that you get from the training, and I found that to be the most helpful.
Awesome. And, when you were thinking about working with Acquira, I'm sure there were other options out there that you looked at, but, what made you choose Acquira over the other options out there?
So Acquire was recommended to me by a friend. Um, when I looked at, let's say, Acquisition Lab, right, it just didn't feel like they maybe had as much material or as much support behind it, right? It felt a little bit more like course in the box, maybe, when I looked at it online. So, having that additional sort of support and counseling and, the investment committee sort of approach and helping you review deals, I thought is really helpful. Like it builds my confidence. I am a naturally risk adverse person. So this is a little bit of a challenge for me to like, I can learn it and I can understand it, but materially saying, I'm gonna put my house on the line to go do this. That's where the sort of the consulting and the counseling helps that I think Acquire offers that maybe the others, it's unclear whether they really did or not.
Gotcha. That makes sense. And then how would you describe like the Acquira community and support system so far?
Yeah, the Acquire community and support system is great. Well, like I can reach out to Andy. Andy's pretty good about getting me directed. Like, hey, Joe, let me help you get connected here. Or now that I've talked to Rich a couple of times, I know that I can send Rich an email or hit him on Slack or something, and he would respond. I like the technology platform. I love having Slack and being able to sort of communicate back and forth on that because we are all living in different worlds and in different cities. And so, yeah, that's nice. I think ClickUp is a pretty nice tool. I like it a lot.
Awesome. So what hesitations did you have about working with Acquira, if any, and how'd you kind of get over those?
Yeah, for me, sort of where I'm at in my life, and that is I knew I was leaving my job. That decision had already been made. So this was when February, late January, early February, I was looking at this, and it was okay. So I needed to make sure I got that I get value out of it, and it was worth the spend. And so far, I would say it has been. It would deliver a whole lot more value if I get to a point where I can actually buy a business and start running something.
Cool. So then the last question would be like, if someone was on the fence about working with Acquira, like what would you say to them?
I think a couple of things. One is someone first needs to decide whether or not they're really an acquisition entrepreneur. Uh, if they've got it clear in their head that, yes, this is something I want to do, I think what I would reinforce with them is I know this is an overused word, but acquire feels more like a partnership than some of the other programs I saw. Like, feel like I could reach out to you or Rich or maybe even Hayden sometimes or Dana. I have a good relationship with Dana now as well. Uh, and they would help me. Or because you create a great community online with the Slack tool, I'm connected with a few of my acquirer peers in Texas, and we've had some one-on-one just conversations to get to know each other, and that's nice. So community is one, support model is another. I think the training's a little dense and difficult, but all the right material, from what I can tell, is there, all right, to make you successful. Uh, and if you really want to be an acquisition entrepreneur and you're willing to sort of put the energy in it to get through the training and to learn and to figure out, hey, to learn what you don't know, um, yeah, if you're a self-starter, I think you could do very well with it. Like all the right tools are in place from the training material, the community, and I'll say the support from the Acquira team.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate that feedback, Joe. It's all super helpful, and yeah, excited to continue to help you in your journey of buying a business.
Great. Thanks, Josh. Let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks, Joe. Have a good
Take
week.
care.